The mafia boss suddenly visits your tailor shop. Just now, this family had a shootout with the LaFontaine family. His son was injured and took refuge in your shop, but you immediately denied Mr. Boyles, claiming the young master never came here. The mafia boss's second-in-command backed up your explanation, saying the young master had just left. The boss noticed the second-in-command's nervousness and asked, "Why didn't you follow him?" The second-in-command's heart raced as he explained, "The young master is eccentric. He didn't want me to go with him." Mr. Boyle was furious but could only wait. His bodyguard was sitting on a wooden cabinet, and you and the second-in-command were frozen with fear, because the young master's corpse was inside that cabinet. Just moments ago, you had successfully sowed discord between the young master and the second-in-command, resulting in the young master's accidental death. The second-in-command now only wanted to find a scapegoat. Later, Mr. Boyle called you into the room and said there was a mole in the gang. A tape had recorded all the evidence, and the informant had sold it to their mortal enemy, but the tape had mysteriously disappeared. You were puzzled and asked Mr. Boyle, "Why are you telling me all this?" Mr. Boyle calmly replied, "Because my son's clothes are still hanging on the wall." "Oh no, it's December. No one would go out without a coat." The bodyguard's gun was pointed at your head. Your lie was exposed, and you were ready to tell the truth. At that moment, the doorbell rang. The second-in-command brought in your shop secretary. You were a bit flustered. The secretary was the only person you cared about here, because she always reminded you of your deceased daughter. You didn't want to get her involved, but the second-in-command was determined to frame her, claiming there were bloodstains on the carpet in her home. Mr. Boyle immediately ordered his men to force her to reveal his son's whereabouts. No, you couldn't stay calm anymore. Just then, the telephone rang, easing the tension. You rushed to answer the phone, then ran back and told Mr. Boyle it was Richie, his son. "What?" The second-in-command had an incredulous look on his face, but you continued the act, saying, "Richie has the tape and is hiding from pursuers. He's requesting bodyguards to pick him up." Mr. Boyle was eager to see his son Richie, and he actually believed your made-up story. "Let's go." After Mr. Boyle left, the second-in-command took off his mask and pulled out a gun, pointing it at you both. But at that moment, you stared into the second-in-command's eyes and said, "Mr. Boyle will face an attack from the LaFontaine family." The second-in-command was intrigued. "How do the LaFontaines know where to attack him?" You replied, "This secretary will tell them." The secretary was confused. "Why me?" You calmly told her, "Because you can be the mole on the tape." In fact, you had known for a long time that the secretary and the young master were secretly dating. The two families often had conflicts, so the secretary sold this information to the LaFontaines. To protect herself, the secretary had also secretly contacted the police and installed a wiretap. Everything was under your control. The real tape was sewn into the young master's clothes. The address you gave earlier was fake. Mr. Boyle would never find his son. "If Mr. Boyle discovers the truth, we will all die," you said. The second-in-command scoffed. "Why would I betray Roy Boyle?" You saw through the second-in-command's concerns, because you'll come to manage the Boyle family. It was a huge gamble. The second-in-command might just kill you both, but you won this bet.